Hey everyone, it's Zahara Stars with Illum Astrology and Tarot doing a little something different. I've been dealing with a lot of people that have been going through some difficult transits in astrology. And I think that focusing on those is not really where I like to focus the energy in talking about astrology. They're real transits, they're things that are occurring for sure. But I always like to pull the optimism card, the positive aspects of what's going on. And in astrology, there are two benefactor planets. Yeah, they got shorter transits. Yeah. But they are big gift givers, and it's where we're going to find our pleasure. So when you're going through something difficult or when you're having a difficult time, you want to focus on where are the highlights? Where are the highlights? Where can I focus my attention to bring in more positivity? And the areas that will bring that to you are any houses that Venus or Jupiter are transiting, along with any aspects that are being made. But I'm not going that far in this video. I just want to bring you guys some optimism, some positivity, like I always do, because there's a lot going on in our lives that's always ups and downs, difficulties that we're going through, and it's always nice to know what positive is coming. What positive do I have coming to me? So in this particular video, I'm going to focus on Venus. And the reason why is because Venus is not only the goddess of love, she's of diplomacy and tact, people that are able to speak with diplomatically, have Venus in aspect to their Mercury or their communication, or just heavily Venus aspects. It also has to do with money. And these are the gift givers, Jupiter and Venus, but I'm focusing on Venus. So Venus is the goddess of love that brings short-term benefits to each house. And she transits a house approximately 30 days for each house, depending upon what size your house is and which astrology software program you're using. But I'm just going to be doing whole sign astrology in this one and according to your sun sign. There's also a second house that's according to your rising sign. But in order to know more about that, those of you that are advanced astrologers, you already know this. Those of you that are new to astrology, this video is for you. It's to give you a little bit of hope and to uplift you and give you something positive to look forward to. So Venus is love, money. So these are the benefits that you're going to be looking at. Pleasure, beauty. So whenever Venus is transiting a house, you just see you have more pleasure, you have more fun, you see more beauty. Things are enhanced. It's the gift giver, and often where you locate love and money. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Aries. So Aries, Venus is going to be transiting your 6th house. Now, when it moves into Virgo on October 8th. And this is just to go back to everybody. Venus moves into Virgo October 8th, and this is your short reading for Venus's transit through Virgo. So Aries, Venus is going to be transiting in Virgo October 8th all the way through November 8th. That occupies your 6th house. Now, although this is not the most fun, exciting house, this is a house that you need to focus on. This is the area of life you need to focus on, which happens to do with health, fitness. Any health concerns could be bettered during this time. Anytime you go to the gym or want to work out, you could see better and bigger results. It also has to do with daily routine and chores, so it makes them more fun and pleasurable. You could also meet a love interest doing any of these things at the gym, at any health facilities, any vitamin stores, at the doctor, and even doing daily errands, running to the dry cleaner, going to the laundromat. Venus is going to bring luck and fortune in these areas. So regardless of what's going on, if you want to change your diet, do it. If you want to start a gym membership, do it. They're going to give you discounts. It's where you're going to get blessings and benefits, okay? It's where you'll meet a love interest. So for October through November 8th, you want to focus, or at least try to prioritize these areas: health, fitness, wellness, even has to do with small pets, so you can get a small pet if you want. Doing the daily chores, perfecting and refining and analysis. So anything that has to do with these areas is where you're going to find luck and fortune. So I'm just giving you this tip so that way throughout your day, throughout the month, if you're feeling like you're just not seeing any benefits in any areas, or if you're looking for love, or if you want to see where you're going to see the most improvement, that's the areas that you need to take time for. Okay? All right, next up, we have Taurus. And Taurus, you lucky ducks. You guys are going to be having, when Venus moves into Virgo, October 8th all the way through November 8th, according to whole sign astrology, you guys are going to be experiencing your love, romance, and children transit. It also has to do with speculation, gambling, having fun, and parties. It's the house of fun. So while Venus is giving her gifts here, you are having a very high possibility of running into love, meeting a love partner, or expanding your love, or having more loving relationships with your love partner, connecting further, deepening the romantic vibe, going out, having more fun together. You're also having a stronger likelihood of being invited to parties, events. Anytime that you're going to, if you're in the acting field, this is a very prominent time for you to find jobs in your career as acting, a performer, an artist, anything like that. It has everything to do with creative self-expression, arts, gambling, speculation, fun, love, romance, and children. So those of you looking to have a child, it's a perfect month to do so. Those of you that have children, your relationships with them will be pleasant. You'll have more fun with them. They'll probably be around, especially if you're a single parent or you're a separated parent and you get to have the children part-time. Even if you don't want children and you aren't thinking about children, there's a strong likelihood that you'll somehow be involved or around children. It's just the way it is, because it's the house of children. It's the house of children, love, romance, speculation, and fun, play. It's the house of children where you're playful. So you're going to be having a lot more fun. This is a high time to find a love interest. If you're single, if you're involved with somebody, you'll be deepening your relationship. If you're hoping to attract somebody, this is a very high time for you to be attracting this person. If you want to go gambling, it's a lucky time for you to win. You will be invited to a lot of events. You'll be having a lot of fun. You'll be getting out more. It's a very, very high positive transit for fun, love, and romance. So you guys are going to be experiencing one of the best transits from October 8th all the way through November 8th, according to whole sign astrology. So it's in your best interest to involve yourself in all these things, especially if you're going through any other difficult transits or you're feeling difficulties in any other areas of your life. By you focusing on where Venus is, doing those things, going out to parties, going out to events, going out to sporting events, gambling events, hanging around children, whatever it is, going to find, you have a high probability of having a really good time and getting a lot of benefits from doing these things. All right, next up, Gemini. Hey Gemini, so this is your Venus transit. October 8th, Venus is going to be moving into Virgo. And this is where you should focus trying to spend the most time in this area, simply because Venus is one of the benefactor planets, and there's only two in astrology, Jupiter and Venus. Venus is the goddess of love, romance, and money, so I'm focusing particularly on this planet to bring some hope and positivity in your life or whatever you're experiencing. So Geminis, for you guys, Venus will be transiting in your guys' fourth house of home. Now, this is only according to your sun sign. So this is an opportune time for you to clear out the clutter, expand your, add extensions to your home if that's something that you want to do. You're going to be receiving benefits. This could be money towards your home, people giving you items for your home. However it comes, finding bargain deals on your home. And this has to do with cooking and home security and blankets and what curtains, whatever you can think of that comes with home and family. It also indicates that your relationships with family members might be expanding or growing and growing closer. Now, you could spend more time with your family, finding out that your family has parties or get-togethers where they want to see you or spend more time with you. It's a good time to ask for any favors from family members. But it's also an excellent time to look for a home if you're looking for one, or to move. You're likely to find a really good deal on a home, an apartment, whatever. Or if you need a place to live, it's a very fortunate time for you to get lucky in finding one. So I want you just to tap into this energy and know that through October 8th all the way through November 8th, all of your benefits will be coming there. Now, ironically, because Venus rules over money and love, you can get money back on your home, or benefits coming to your home, or family members giving you money, or you can even meet a love interest at a family get-together, a family party, or even shopping for a home or going out looking for homes. Ironically, wherever Venus is transiting, she's going to bring love and money. Okay, and also pleasure. So you're definitely going to have improved experiences at the home. Okay, so that involves your actual home and your family. So anywhere within the home and the family, or anything that has to do with home, buying things for the home, shopping for the home, hanging out with family, this is where you're going to get pleasure, fun, and benefits, and even money. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys some optimistic, positive area to focus on when all the planets are transiting around everybody's chart. Let's focus on Venus this month. Okay, next up, we have Cancer. So Cancer, October 8th all the way through November 8th, Venus will be transiting the sign of Virgo, which is your third house of your local neighborhood, your immediate environment, cars, transportation, getting information to and from, technology, communicating, and siblings. So Venus transiting this house, Venus is the goddess of love, diplomacy, and tact, money, and pleasantry, and pleasure. So you will be seeing these types of energies going into your third house, adding to you benefits to be more diplomatic and tactful in your communication. You'll find out that by doing that, you catch more bees with honey. All of a sudden, you feel like you're just a little nicer to people when you communicate. You got a little bit more swag in your communications, not that you don't already. Benefits coming from siblings, or increasing your relationships, or spending more time together, or improving your relationships with siblings. It's an awesome time to buy a car. If you're having any car trouble, it's a good time to go get something fixed, because you're likely to get benefits and luck and fortune and discounts on it. If you're looking to buy a car, you're lucky to have a lot of luck to buy a car during this time frame. Also, Venus tends to bring about love along with money. So even though you get financial benefits, you could be receiving money through some sort, either through the mail, either through the internet, with an internet business. If you have an internet business, you're likely to make more money while Venus is transiting here. Anything that's to do with communication, shipping and receiving, if you're in that business. Communication, like I said, shipping, receiving, technology, local environment. If you work at a local cafe or something in your environment, you're likely to get more tips. Just keep these in mind, because these are the areas of where you're going to see the benefits, okay? Benefits in fixing your car, finding your car, or buying a car, or even selling your car, okay? That's where you want to focus, because those are the areas that you want to take advantage of, because missing opportunities is missing opportunities. And when Venus is transiting a particular house, you should ride that wave. So I'm giving you the heads up and the positivity going on with the Venus transit through the third house. Those are the things that you can expect, and those are the areas that you should try to work in or focus more time in from October 8th all the way through November 8th. However, the timing may be a little bit different, because all of you have different sized houses. But just keep that in mind. Thanks for joining me. Next up, we have Leo. So Leo, this is your Venus transit forecast, an area in which you should be spending more energy and time, because whenever we're having a benefactor planet transit, a lot of the times we can miss opportunities not being aware of it. So Venus is the goddess of love, romance, love, and money, along with pleasure. So these are the things that Venus brings to a particular house in your chart. So for you, Venus is going to be transiting in Virgo, October 8th through November 8th. It's going to be a little bit different because everybody's houses are a different size, but approximately that time frame. And guess where Virgo is for you guys? It rules, according to your sun sign, your second house of earned income, also self-worth and value. So Venus transiting this house points to the fact that you're going to see an increase in your finances and income. This can come through new jobs or just the current work that you've been doing. If you work for yourself, it becomes extremely noticeable. If you work for someone else, you may get more time, more hours, more shifts, a raise. However, it's going to come through to you. Venus in Virgo is going to give you benefits coming through in money. Now, it also, because it's about pleasure, it increases your desire for pleasure. So you could find yourself shopping more, buying things for yourself more, and wanting to increase things that have to do with beauty. Okay, beauty, pleasure, like it could be anything from scents, perfumes, fragrances, clothing, investing your money, buying things that just bring you pleasure and comfort. Okay. Also, in areas of love, it does make you more attractive, and attracting the opposite sex due to the fact that it increases your self-worth and value. Because as you're making more money, you tend to feel more confident, and therefore you are attracting, and you have money to take someone out. Not that you don't already, but it increases your money, your attraction factor. So because you're going to be attracting the opposite sex during this transit, the areas that you're likely to be meeting these people would be probably out shopping, because it has to do with the second house of money and acquisition. Acquiring new things, buying new things, out shopping. If you already have somebody, a person of interest, then you'll be able to take them out. You'll feel better, or it just starts to add more value to you in terms of how you feel about yourself, because you're doing good. Okay, so it increases that and allows you to increase your attraction factor. Of course, nobody wants to be loved for their money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the effect of having more money tends to make you feel more comfortable and able to be like, spend more money on yourself, and then want to go out and show off that new self, or go out on a date, or take your significant other out. Whatever it may be, I'm just giving you the heads up that Venus is transiting your second house, and roll in the money. So I want to give you all the positive stuff that's going on. So just keep that in mind for October 8th all the way through November 8th. All right, now I'm going to move on to the next sign. And here we're actually moving on to Virgo. And guess where Venus is transiting for you guys from October 8th all the way through November 8th? It's in your sign. It's in the sign of Virgo. So what does this mean for you guys? So Venus is the goddess of love, money, pleasure. And because Venus is the goddess of love, money, and pleasure, along with bringing in the benefactor planet in astrology, you are going to be a magnet for attracting the opposite sex. You're also going to invest time and resources into improving your image in some way. Not that you're not already gorgeous, and not that you don't already do that as a Virgo. However, it's something that just comes with the transit. Venus is glamorous. She's love. She's the goddess of love. So often during this transit, people invest in things for themselves. New clothing, new hairstyles, or change something. If you're a masculine, maybe you'll shave your beard, or you'll grow a beard, or you'll do something different. You just change something up, because Venus makes you feel like you just want to do something for yourself, because the first house is you. It's not anybody else. It's all about you. So you tend to be an attraction magnet because you're investing more time in yourself, or you just feel good about yourself. It helps alleviate any health problems. It definitely gives you that attraction factor, and you want to invest more time into pleasuring yourself. I know that sounds weird, but this could be through getting massages, going to yoga, going to skincare places. It's just all about self-care. So when Venus is transiting this house, you're going to find discounts, people that want to send you there. Hey, guess what? I just bought you a massage. It's because Venus is gift giver. So it's not necessarily that you have to spend the money on doing this. However, if you do, you're going to find bargains or deals on it because the universe is compelling you to go take care of yourself, to go invest in yourself. And you're going to have luck and fortune doing it. And then also it's known as a very big love transit for those of you that are single, or even those of you that are involved with someone. You are your significant other, your partner is going to just find you. It's like you got that Venus energy all over you, which can rectify any difficulties you're having. It makes them more attracted to you. It makes them want to desire, makes them more desiring towards you. And if you're single, you can attract a significant other or partner during this time. All right. So Virgo, awesome. Moving on to the next sign, we have Libra. Libra, your Venus transit is going to be amazing because it's going through your 12th house. So while Venus is transiting your 12th house, okay, and Venus is the goddess of love, this is where we receive benefits and since it's the goddess of love, money, and pleasure, for you, your guys' pleasure is going to be seen in the 12th house, and your money is going to come through the 12th house, and your love life is floating around in the 12th house. The 12th house is actually the house of hidden things. It has to do with sleep matters, bedtime matters, things that you're not aware of are subconscious, and past lives, the dream world. So your benefits when Venus moves into Virgo October 8th all the way through November 8th are going to come through the spiritual realm. They're going to come through your dreams. They're going to come through, it could be secret affairs, anything that's in secret, anything done in secret, because the 12th house is your bedroom. Usually people are pretty closed off in their bedroom, but your bedroom experiences will be extremely pleasant. It also points to past life connections of love interests coming back or floating around. It also points to an increase in your desire to sleep more and more pleasant and deeper sleep and better dreams. Okay, so it's a very interesting, personally, I love Venus there because it is a place where I need more sleep and I feel just more at rest and peace, and it brings about spiritual experiences and connects you with higher dimensions, and you kind of feel a little mystical. It can also bring about more compassion because this is the 12th house, is the house of Neptune, which is self-sacrifice and longing. So you can feel a sense of longing for love, needing love, feeling a little nostalgic if you're single. But these are all parts of tapping into the ethereal realm of love and the higher dimensional love of unconditional love in the spirit realm type of area. So you can have some very elevated dreams, but there's also a possibility where you may feel more compassionate towards the needy and be introduced or seeing or paying attention more to the needy and feeling like you have to really do something about it because you become highly empathetic during this transit because you feel so much more. Your Venus is in the house of Neptune, which is all just elated, fantastical, magical, dreamy, kind of hard to get yourself grounded. But in terms of money, it can come from overseas. It can come from mystical experiences in some way, shape, or form. Literally, magically appearing. I mean, this is true. Venus is in the house of Neptune, which is dreams and fantasy and illusions and sympathy and empathy and spirit realm and other dimensions. So Venus is the benefactor planet that brings gifts. So that's where you're going to receive your benefits and your gifts. However, it is known for a time for you to feel a little bit tired and wanting to spend more time sleeping, dreaming, daydreaming, longing for love, feeling nostalgic about past loves, coming across past life loves. A lot of that is going to be the focus for your Venus transit. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you guys. Now we're moving on to Scorpio, and this is for your Venus transit in Virgo, October 8th all the way through November 8th, focusing on the positive transits, the benefactor planet Venus. Venus is the goddess of love, money, and pleasure. So who doesn't want to focus on that one? All right, Scorpio. So you guys have been going through some difficulties with Saturn. So let's focus on where the good stuff is. How about that? So Venus is going to be transiting Virgo, which is actually going to be your 11th house of friends. So, and it's also hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. So Venus transit here can bring about you more like improved friendships. Okay, so if you have a group of friends, you can improve your friendships. You're definitely going to be hanging out with friends more, having more fun with friends, and your benefits are going to be coming through friends. If you're single and looking for love, your friends could play a role in it, okay? Because Venus is giving gifts. So Venus is in your house of friends, and Venus is kind of hinting to your friends, hey, give your friend give Scorpio this, so your friends could start giving you things, okay? They could start being like, oh, I got this shirt, but it doesn't fit me, and do you like it? Or, oh, I signed you up for this thing because I'm going. Or, hey, you're invited to this big party that I'm going to. Or, you know what, you need a job. Guess what? I have a friend that has a job for you. That's where your benefits, your luck, your fortune, and your money is going to be coming from. So this also points to the fact that friends could be buying you dinner, taking you out, whatever. I know it's like, the focus is that Venus is going to bring benefits through your friends, and Venus is love, money, and pleasure. So they could send you to a massage thing, let's all go get massages, I'll pay for you, or for pleasure, or hey, I owe you money, let me give you the money back, or hey, I'm gonna buy you lunch, or because it has to do with money and friends. So it also has to do with pleasure and fun. So you're looking at going out and having more fun, networking with your friends. Your friends are going to be just more pleasant to hang around with if you have any difficult friends. If not, they're just going to be more diplomatic and tactful, or you are with them, and in exchange, you're going to be getting a lot more benefits from them. It's also the house of your hopes and wishes, and also collaboration and groups. You could join a group. You could join some sort of association. These are the places that you're going to get benefits. So what I'm telling you this because if your focus is here, this is where you will receive the benefits for the month. And if you keep your focus on where the benefactor planets are, Jupiter and Venus, and you kind of put your energy into there, regardless of the other crappy transits you're having, you're going to be seeing the positivity come through. And this is one of the loopholes to astrology. So you're focusing on the benefactor planet. So that's where Venus is. So Venus is the benefactor planet that's going to bring you luck, luck and fortune, money, love. Oh, as far as love, your friends could introduce you to a love interest. Or by you going out with your friends, you could meet a love interest if you're single. Okay. And if you have a love interest that is a friend, things could move into something else. All right, Scorpio, I'm just giving you the heads up. Keep your focus on the area of friends, groups, associations, joining into groups, networking places during this time is highly beneficial for your business, whatnot. This is where you're going to get the benefits. So definitely do not alienate yourself during this transit. Okay, this is where you're going to receive the highest, the biggest pleasures and the most fun. Okay, moving on now, we have Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So for you guys, Venus is going to be transiting your 10th house of career. October 8th all the way through November 8th. So this is where your benefits are going to be coming through. So Sagittarius, you're going to be seeing a lot more public recognition. You could get a raise, you could get promoted, or if you're looking for a job, you're definitely going to get one. If you're looking for love, the more you go out and the more that you're in the public, Venus is the goddess of love, money, and pleasure. So this is where you're going to receive any of these things or where you're going to get your benefits. So your benefits from October 8th all the way through November 8th are going to come through you getting more exposure. Okay, so this could come down to like people posting you or forwarding your YouTube channel to everybody if you have one. Expanding your it's like public recognition. So if you have a YouTube channel, people start spamming out you, sharing your videos, whatever, and you start getting more recognition. At your work, the boss could go, hey, you know what, we really want to appreciate all the great work you've done. We'd like to promote you or give you a new status or write you up in our company news feed. Whatever it is, you're going to get more recognition. Okay, so the more you go out, the more you're in public, you'll notice people just looking at you. It's like my movie star transit is what I call it, because you're just like, it's your luck and fortune are in the outer world and in your career, and also relationships with your father. The 10th house rules over the father, so your relationship with your father, and you can get benefits from your father. If you have a relationship with your father, benefits could be coming from them. Money comes from father, job, or being out in public. Public attention comes from all these things as well, and finding a love interest comes from, you could start a love interest at work during this time period, or if you have one, it's going to hit it off if you have one at work, or by going out and socializing in public. But you can expect to get more recognition, more public recognition during this time period, which is awesome for expanding your business, drawing attention to you, getting a raise, moving up in the career, receiving money from a parental figure or from the job, a raise, a benefit, and also being kind of the center of the stage while you're out and about, attracting the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you're into. It doesn't matter. It's an attraction magnet, okay? So that's what I have for you guys, Sagittarius, for your Venus transit. That's awesome. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now we're going to move on next to Capricorn. So Capricorn, for you, your Venus benefits transit, the goddess of love, money, and pleasure. This is where you can expect to see these benefits and where you should spend more time investing in this area, since that's where you're going to get high rewards. So for you, it's going to be in your 9th house of travel, long distance travel, language, politics, higher learning, expanding your knowledge. So during this time period, you are going to expand your knowledge whether you want to or not. Videos are just going to be popping up teaching you something else. You could go to school and learn a new language. You could advance your skills. You could suddenly get into politics. But your benefits are going to come through traveling and going to school or trying to learn something or further your education. So like if you decided to sign up for college during this time period, you could find out that you get discounts or benefits, a lot more benefits than you normally would. You could meet a love interest, a foreign love interest, because this has to do with long distance traveling, which has to do with foreign countries. A foreign love interest, you could learn a new language during this time period. Money could come to you from overseas. Money could come to you through grants and discounts into trying to further your education. Money could come to you from somebody overseas, overseas lover. Just giving you the examples of where you could focus or where you're going to see the benefits. It also, anything that has to do with if you are in politics, you're going to get a lot of recognition, acknowledgement, better reputation during this time period. It's going to enhance your attraction factor, bring you benefits, and attract love or pleasure through that area. So it's an awesome time to plan a trip or a vacation, especially overseas during this time period, or to sign up for college or education or furthering your education, or to learn a new language, or to discover some sort of foreign cuisine. you're going to find that you have a lot of pleasure and benefits, people giving you favors in these areas. So that's the area that you would like to try to explore more of, or at least look into, because that's where you're going to get favoritism. So I hope this helps you guys, Capricorn. Now we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Aquarius. So Aquarius, for you guys, October 8th all the way through November 8th, Venus, the goddess of love, money, and pleasure, is going to be transiting the sign of Virgo, which is your 8th house of large amounts of money. This is your big ticket money, okay? This is where the lotto money, investors, or the 8th house of other people's money. So other people invest into you, you get more money, and you become more generous as a result. This is a good time for you to, you could get tax returns, you could get payouts. If you're in business for yourself, you will definitely increase your business revenue. It also has to do with your significant other. If you're married, your partner could receive benefits, receive more money, and therefore give money or invest more money into you. It's also a high time, since it has to do, this is the house of sex. You're a sexual magnet during this time. You're attracting the opposite sex like crazy. It's a very, sex will be amazing during this transit. I have to cover it. It's Pluto's house, the house of sex, the house of money and other people's money, and also psychological, deep hidden things. So a lot of these things could come to the surface, where you may discover or learn secrets or hidden secrets. You may study esoteric hidden matters. You may divulge or go further into that, but it is known as a big money transit, also a very passionate transit. It increases your sexual magnetism. It also increases your money, and it also draws in significant others that have depth to them, okay? It's a very powerful transit. You are going to feel a lot more confident. You are going to have deeper insights if you are in the business of psychology or anything of that, even if you're doing tarot and astrology or anything that has to do with esoteric hidden matters or anything like that, philosophy. You're going to have deeper insights or gain deeper insights in this area as well. So Aquarius, have fun. October 8th all the way through November 8th, depending upon the size of your house. But keep your focus on these areas. Like if you're going out and you want to go buy something in these areas. Any esoteric stuff you're going to find discounts on, because Venus is the benefactor. If you're looking to